Floyd Mayweather, the undefeated 5-division world champion, is making headlines ahead of his highly anticipated fight against Marcos Maidana this weekend. But his name is also buzzing on the internet for his comments about the controversy surrounding NFL player Ray Rice for this video that's been seen around the world. Mayweather said Tuesday that he thought the NFL overreacted in its handling of the situation. "I think there's a lot worse things that go on in other people's households also," Mayweather told a group of reporters. "It's just not caught on video." On Wednesday, Mayweather apologized for those comments. "If I offended anyone, I apologize," he said. "I apologize to the NFL. I strive to be a perfectionist, but no one's perfect. I don't condone what happened. I'm not even involved in football. I'm a boxer. If I'm not focused on it, I don't know why anybody else is." Perhaps this is why. He's the highest paid athlete in the world, and he has had his own domestic violence issue. In 2012, he spent 2 months in jail after pleading guilty to reduced domestic abuse charges after his former girlfriend told police he attacked her in front of their children. He still maintains his innocence, but a failure to accept the plea bargain could have led to years of incarceration. And just last week, Chantel Jackson, Mayweather's former fiancée, filed a civil lawsuit against him, charging that he also assaulted her, among other things. Still, Mayweather maintains his innocence. In an interview with Mayweather last year, I asked him about his domestic violence issues. What have you learned in your period of incarceration? What did that do for you as a businessman? Were there things that made you better from that experience?
That didn't really rehabilitate me. Well, my thought is basically tough times don't last. Tough people do. And I'm tough. I can get through any situation.
And not much changed business-wise either. Mayweather's company, the Money Team, kept his business and his cash flowing, even during his incarceration.
It was a very tough situation for him. So what we decided to do, we set up an office down in our attorney's office, which was right beside the correctional facility, and we stayed there. We stayed there day in and day out. Trying to facilitate the things coming outside that he needed, and we wanted to show him that we were right there beside him. So to, as best as we could, to kind of do the time with him, because that's where we spent our time.
You actually got to see him, to go in and see him? No,
we did not see him, but we communicated, daily, through our attorneys, and there were a lot of, because obviously he has a lot of time on his hands, so there were a lot of things that come out that he wanted facilitated, and we were there, to help do that.
So despite the reoccurrence of domestic abuse allegations, it's been business as usual for Floyd Mayweather. It's now been more than a year since his incarceration, and winning the fight this weekend would take him one step closer to becoming the winningest boxer of all time. But he's not winning with advertisers. He's one of the most famous athletes in the world, but he doesn't have any endorsements.